face all this. Society is going to be turned upside down. It's coming. Whether you like it or not, and you're at your door. You understand the seriousness of all this? I wonder if you do. That your brain, which has been so extraordinarily capable, suffered innumerable sorrows, lives in great anxiety, frightened, insecure, the whole psychological world, which is the result of thought. That thought, with all its knowledge, is being transferred to the computer and the robot. So man, then what is he? You understand my question? If the computer can do everything that you can, your brain can, which is it can learn, it can correct itself, it can foresee what much more than human beings can. Its responses are instantaneous because it's programmed that way. Then, what is man? You understand all this? The computer say, I believe in God. Oh, you people laugh. You don't see this seriousness of all this happening to all of us. The computer can compose a poem. Can compose, can diagnose better than any doctor. You understand? And then one asks, what is man? What are you? If the machine can do everything even better than you, what are you? Which is, our brains have operated mechanically. Right? It believes, it doesn't believe. It creates its own gods, its own philosophies. The computer can create a philosophy better than any philosopher. So, what have we left? You understand my question? If the machine can take over everything that man can do, and do it still better than us, then what is a human being? What are you? Your belief in God, the machine has a belief in God. It will do rituals better than you can do. It can invent theories better than any philosopher. Do you understand all this? So what have we left? What we have left is our psychology, our psychological world. You understand? Our sorrow, our fears, our pleasures, our anxieties, our immense loneliness. You understand all this? That's what we are going to be left with. Not with your gods. The gods have been invented by man, by thought. You have shaped gods according to your desires, your fears. So computers can do all that. So what we are going to be left with is time. Biological time, psychological time, and time as day and night. That's what we're going to be left with. Time. And biologically, time is necessary. That's part of the genes, where it is. Genes also probably is computerized in time, to have time to grow physically. And you have psychological time. That is hope, the future, the burden of the past, the anxiety, the fear, the immense, everlasting pursuit of pleasure, and not only your own particular sorrow, but the sorrow of mankind, of which you are. This is what we're going to be left with. Right? Please, I hope we both are together observing the same thing. Not the speaker is observing and telling you about it. But we are together observing the facts. What is actually going on, of which we are not, most of us are not aware. Technology is advancing so rapidly. And everything that we human beings are doing now, going to the office from 9 to 5 or for the next 50 years, and the education that's being given to students, you understand? All that's going to be taken over. For God's sake, realize. So, we are going to be left with all our senses. Senses which create, which is the center of the brain, and our senses either deteriorate gradually because we are incapable of using them anymore, because we are only pursuing pleasure. You are following all this? And so we have to find out what time means. Right? There is the biological time, psychological time, time by the sunset and sunrise, the new moon and the full moon. So the three times: biological, psychological, time by the watch. We can perhaps control or change the biological time. which is also, you see what's happening in the world. Little boys and girls are already having babies. Deformed, because their wombs are small. I don't know what you're all doing. This is happening, sirs. And there is a psychological time. You can't do anything about the chronological time. You can perhaps get up earlier, go later to bed. But you have only one factor, that is psychological time. That time is the movement of thought in consciousness. You don't agree with me, see it for yourself. Consciousness is made up of its content, right? The computer has its conscience. Because it's programmed to think this way, that way, answer rapidly and so on, which is what our consciousness is. I wonder if you see all the implications of it. Our consciousness, which is the accumulated beliefs, the accumulated confusions, the accumulated problems, the beliefs, the superstitions, the fears, the nationalities, the ideals, being left, politically left, center, right, all that is our consciousness, which is the computer is. You realize? So, what are we going to do with our life? You understand? Either because we have time, leisure, and all the trouble which we take now to go to factories, work, computer and the robot are going to take over. Then what is man going to do? Either you're going to pursue entertainment, which is pleasure, you understand? The religious pleasures, entertainment, Tirupati, Rome, cathedrals, temples. Either you enter into the whole area of entertainment, and perhaps that's what's going to happen. Because we have lived on entertainment. Entertainment from books. If you are inclined to be a philosophic mind, books, being entertained in philosophy. If you are entertained by Gita, Upanishads, Bible, you go in for that entertainment. Or you're being entertained by rituals, the mass, the temple worship, all that's going on, which is all entertainment. Or you turn inwardly.